Guten Tag und herzlich willkommen auf meinem YouTube-Kanal German Made Easy from Scratch. Ich heiße Louise und ich unterrichte seit 40 Jahren Deutsch. Und heute habe ich vor, die Zahlen zu unterrichten. Welcome to my YouTube channel, German Made Easy from Scratch. My name is Louise and I've been teaching German now for over 40 years. And my plan for today is to teach you the numbers. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Lass uns anfangen. Let's begin. Now the numbers are very important, so you can do die Uhrzeit, the time, die Preise, the prices, Telefonnummer, Telefonnummers, Radiomeldungen, Radio reports about Verkehrsstaus auf der Autobahn, about traffic jams on the motorway. Die Zahlen sind sehr wichtig. They're very, very important. Auf die Plätze, fertig, los, ready, steady, go. Null. Null. That's 0. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. Do that again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I want to draw your attention to 2. Over the tannoy or in train stations, airports or on the telephone, 2 is changed to 2 so that you don't mix up 2 with 3. It could very easily be done. So 2, ZWO, 2 is used instead of 2. There's a big difference going to platform 2 and platform 3, so then you have to make sure that you have understood it properly. Or 2 million or 3 million if you're talking about in terms of figures, in terms of prices for things, or 200 or 300. You have to really be on the ball for that one. So 2 is what's used instead. Makes it a lot easier for everybody. So now we'll go through those again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And then if you're looking at the term from a linguist point of view, the EI sound, I, you have it in 1, 2, 3. And then you have the E sound, the IE sound is in 4, and you also have it in 7. So if in doubt about the pronunciation of a word, only you have to go back to your numbers and you'll get your pronunciation there to help you out for these various diphthongs. And then you have 9, the EU sound, same as Deutsch. The numbers between 1 and 10 teach you a lot about sounds. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We'll move on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You have 11, 12. That has a Z sound and an O umlaut. Then you have 13. You're coming to the teens, so you just have the number 3, added to the number 10, 10. So 13. Which is a teen, coming for the 10, 10. So 13, 14, 15, 16 had a slight change of spelling, if you're writing it down as a word. And then 17 also had a change of spelling, 18, 19, and then there you have your Z sound again, 20. So now we can count between 1 and 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And not forgetting 0 meaning 0. Here's when it becomes a bit harder. 21 is 21. Now listen up. 21. If I'm taking down a telephone number, I write down the ein first, and then I'll move over and write down the 20. Otherwise, I could end up with 12 and not 21. So be very careful of that one. So I'll write down the ein and then 20. 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So now we'll do a bit of maths to help you in your mental agility, because you need this, because it's no joke, even for very experienced people, to take down a telephone number when you don't have a person in front of you. So you really have to practice these. I give you small examples of how to practice that now. We're going to do some mental addition, mental arithmetic. 6 plus 3 ist gleich. 6 plus 3 ist gleich 9. 6 and 3 is equal to 9. You could just say ist or ist gleich is equal to. Okay, so 6 plus 3 ist gleich 9. 12 plus 3, 12 plus 3 ist gleich 15. 9 minus 6 ist gleich 3. 20 minus 4 ist gleich 16. 20 minus 8 ist gleich 12. Dann haben wir 30 minus 2 ist 28. 25 plus 2 ist gleich 27. Go. 27. 22 plus 4 ist 26. So, jetzt machen wir weiter. Wir haben 30 schon gelernt. So, jetzt 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We've got all the 2s, 2, 12 and 20. We've all the 3s, 3, 13, 30. Now all the 4s, 4, 14, 40. And now we have all the 5s, 5, 15 and 50. Now we're going to move on to 60. 60. 60. Now we've all the 6s. 6, 16, 60. Then we have 70, which is 70. So we've now all the 7s. 7, 17, 70. And then we have the 8s. We're going to have 8 for 8, 18 for 18, and 80 for 80. So remember, the T's are tig, tig, and the teens are teen, tig and teen. Get that difference in sound. There's a huge difference in your taking down telephone numbers. So you have tig and teen, 80, 80, 70, 70, 60, 60, 30, 30, but 13, 13, 16, 16, 17, 17. We have 80, then we have 90, 90, 90, 90. So you have 9, 19, 90. And then you have 100, 100. Then that can also be said 100 or just plain 100. 101, 101. You can have then have 200, 300, 350, 350, 315, 315. So then you're moving further on and you come to the next level, and that's called 1,000. Now, tau is not p, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 4,050. Then you have the next level after 1,000, you're going to have eine Million, which is a million. Eine Million. And after eine Million, you have then eine Milliarde. And that the Milliarde, the number of zeros, I think is 9 zeros in a Milliarde. But I think in America it's different to what it is in Europe. And then you have eine Billion, a billion. Eine Billion, a billion. So now you can count from 0 to a billion. But as you can see, once you learn to 10 and learn the 20 to 30, and then just the digits of 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, you really have it in the bag. So that's it. So we'll go through it again just to make sure the 1 to 10 and then the 20 to 30 to make sure that you have it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the 20 to 30, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Das wäre es für heute. That's it for today. Now remember, don't forget to like and subscribe. After all of this learning, just like and subscribe. I would be delighted. Bis zum nächsten Mal auf meinem YouTube-Kanal German Made Easy from Scratch.